Hello friends, welcome to the elite class. In our previous lecture, we discussed about the great Indian deserts. Hope that was clear to you. Today we are going to take another physiographic division of India, that is the islands. Let's get started. Under the islands, we have to read about the Lakshadweep Islands, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and the islands along the coastline of India. Let's get started with the Lakshadweep Islands. Lakshadweep Islands are the coral islands. Corals are the marine invertebrates which form the compact colonies of many identical polyps. Now, what are polyps? Polyps are simply the tiny soft-bodied microorganisms related to the sea anemone. Fine. Now, Lakshadweep is simply an archipelago. You all must be knowing that an archipelago is simply a group of these small islands which are closely scattered in a water body. And regarding the Lakshadweep Islands, the smaller islands are scattered in the Lakshadweep Sea. Lakshadweep Islands are low-lying islands with the less altitude, and that is why they are more prone to the sea level rise or flooding. Lakshadweep Islands are separated from Maldives by 8-degree channel. I have already explained it in my first video. Hope you have seen that video. Moving forward, we have the capital of the Lakshadweep Island is Kavaratti. Pitti Island, a very important island, is famous for its bird sanctuary. Let's have a look on the on the map. So this is the Pitti Island on map, and which is famous for the bird sanctuary. Fine. So moving back to the slide. Now it is said that the Lakshadweep Islands economy is tourism based. It is because the number of the beaches present in the Lakshadweep Islands are quite more, and which makes tourism much more prominent in the Lakshadweep area. The primitive inhabitants of Lakshadweep are the Mopla tribe, and they are Muslim mostly by religion, and Islam has been introduced to Lakshadweep Island by Saint Ubaidullah. The name of the saint is Ubaidullah. Clear? So now, as we know that Lakshadweep is an archipelago, so it is not just an island, it is made up of a number of islands. Among all those islands, the other three most important islands include the Amandevi Island, Lakshadweep Island, and the Minicoy Island. Moving forward to the map of Lakshadweep, this is first importantly, this is the 9-degree channel separating Minicoy from the rest of Lakshadweep. It is separating Minicoy from the rest of the Lakshadweep. What is this? The 9-degree channel. And here we already have located the Pitti Island, famous for the bird sanctuary, right? And this is the Lakshadweep Sea. Over here, this is the Amandevi Island. So this is all about the Lakshadweep Island. Moving forward to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The capital of Andaman and Nicobar Island is Port Blair. The Andaman and Nicobar Island are a group of two islands. One is Andaman and another is Nicobar. Andaman Island is made up of the 4 smaller islands that include the North Andaman, the South Andaman, the Little Andaman, and the Middle Andaman. And Nicobar Island include Car Nicobar, Great Nicobar, and the Little Nicobar. Let's locate them on the map. So this is the map of the Andaman Island, and this is North Andaman, Middle Andaman, South Andaman, and this is the Little Andaman. Moving to the Nicobar Island, this part is the Nicobar Island. So this is Car Nicobar, this is Little Nicobar, and this here is the Great Nicobar. Moving back to our slide. So now Andaman and Nicobar Island is the largest UT. As we know, this is the largest UT in terms of the area. Andaman and Nicobar, we said these are the two separate islands, and they are separated from one another by means of a channel called a 10-degree channel. Got it? So Andaman and Nicobar Island are separated from each other by a channel which is known as the 10-degree channel. The only active volcano present in India is in the Andaman Sea, which is called the Barren Island. Fine. So Barren Island is the only island which is the active volcano in India presently. Now the Duncan Passage. It is a passage which separates the Little Andaman from South Andaman. Let's locate it on the map. So as we know, this is the map of Andaman. This is our Barren Islands, which is the only active volcano of India. This is the only active volcano of India. And the South Andaman is separated from the Little Andaman by a passage known as the Duncan Passage. Clear? Moving back to the slide. So we read about it. Moving forward, this Saddle Peak. Saddle Peak is the highest peak of the North Andaman. We know that we have 4 smaller islands, of which our Andaman Island is made, that is North Andaman, South Andaman, Little Andaman and the Great Andaman. So the highest peak of North Andaman is the Saddle Peak. Ritchie's archipelago is also present in the Andaman Island. Narcondam Sea is present in the Andaman Sea. Narcondam Islands are present in the Andaman Sea, and this is a dormant volcano. Now the primitive inhabitants of the Andaman are known as the Sentinelese. Andaman and Nicobar Island. In Andaman and Nicobar Island, the primitive inhabitants were Sentinelese, and the other tribes that used to live and still are living in that island include Andamanis, Ongs, Jaravas, Champanes and Nicobaris. Moving forward, Andaman and the Nicobar Islands have a island called Harriet Island, which is famous for the butterfly sanctuary. The climate of Andaman and Nicobar is equatorial in nature. This is equatorial in nature. Equatorial climates simply have a hot and wet spell of the climate, and the annual rainfall is quite high. So this is what we have in the equatorial climate. Now the flagship species which are found in the Andaman and Nicobar Island include the sea cow. The scientific name is dugong, and this question has been asked many times in different competitive exams. Others include the saltwater crocodile, the great Indian hornbill, the sea cucumber and the sea lily. Now the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are very important as far as the strategic point of concern, because we have the Tri-Command Center over there to look after the neighboring countries and to take care of the foreign policies. Moving forward, in 2019, the 3 islands were renamed by our Honorable Prime Minister, and those islands were Ross Island, Neil Island and Havelock Island. Ross Island were named as the Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Dweep. The Neil Islands were named Shahid, Dweep, and Havelock Islands were named Swaraj Dweep. Now there is a point, Indira Point. We have already discussed some point in our first lecture of Indian space and location. This point is located in the Great Nicobar Island. This point is located in the Great Nicobar Island. Let's locate this point on the map. As you can see over here, this is the Indira Point and this is located in the Great Nicobar part of the Nicobar Islands. Fine. So moving back to the slide. So we are done with the Andaman Islands also. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Now switching to the islands along the coastline of India. Those islands which are located either on the coastline or near to the coastline. So first starting with the Alia Bhet Island. These are located on the Gujarat coast. Diu Island are located near the Gujarat coast. Now the Elephanta Island on the Gharafura Islands are on the Mumbai coast. This island is also called the Salsette Island or the Heptanasia Island because this island, or what we call nowadays as Mumbai, is made up of the 7 smaller islands. This is made up of the 7 smaller islands. Fine, 7 smaller islands. Now moving back to the Wellington Island, which is present near the Kerala coast. And it is on this Wellington Island we have a very renowned port called Kochi Port. Kochi Port is present on the Wellington Island. Moving forward, the Pamban Island and the Kachathevu Island. The Pamban Island and the Kachathevu Island are the islands in between the Sri Lanka and India. Now the Sri Harikota Island. The Sri Harikota Islands are actually the satellite launching pad of India. This is actually the satellite launching pad of India, and it is present in the Andhra Pradesh. This is present in the Andhra Pradesh. Moving forward, we have the Wheeler Island, which is also known as the Abdul Kalam Island or the missile launching pad of India. This island is the missile launching pad of India, and that is why it is also called Abdul Kalam Azad Island, because Abdul Kalam, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is the missile man of India. Fine. Now moving forward to the Sagar Island, which is present near the West Bengal coast, and now the New Moors Island. New Moor Island is located at the boundary between India and Bangladesh, and this island, it keeps on emerging, and with the time it emerged and submerged in the Bay of Bengal, and the first time it emerged is in the 1970 between the Bangladesh and Indian territory. This island is not a permanent one. It keeps on emerging and it keeps on submerging. And the first time we have seen it emerging is in the 1970s. So let's move forward to the map. So this is the Diu Island. Fine. And on the here we can also have the Alia Bhet Island, right? We have here the Alia Bhet Island as well near Gujarat. Then we have the Elephanta or the Gharafura Island, also known as the Salsette or Heptanasia near Mumbai. We have Wellington Island in Kerala, and in between the India and Sri Lanka we have the Pamban and the Kachativu Islands. In Andhra Pradesh we have Sri Harikota Island. In Odisha we have Wheeler Island, also known as the missile launching pad of India, and Sri Harikota as the satellite launching pad of India. We have Sagar Islands in West Bengal and the New Moor Island in between the territories of India and Bangladesh. So this is it for today. Hope you have liked the video, and if you have liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and please do subscribe to my channel. We'll meet you in the next lecture. Thank you so much.